let's get it. Okay, y'all. So this is the culture part of the episode. So I talk about something that's going on in the world or news or just culture in general. It may be old, it may be new at the time of this recording, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So today we're going to talk about Pusha T is going at Travis Scott. So Pusha T is basically calling out Travis Scott, not for who he co-signs, but how he moves. Now, I read this article on Rap TV. Go read the article and let me know what you think. Or if you already know what's going on, comment below and let me know what you think. All right. So I'm basically going to paraphrase what I picked up from what Pusha T is saying from the article. Okay. So Pusha T is basically not dissing Travis Scott for fun. He feels like he saw him act friendly in private, but he's kind of switching sides in public. So what really happened, right? Okay, so let's get into it. So Travis Scott previewed his album, I believe, like in Paris in 2023. Triggers was in Paris. Okay, I'll be quiet. All right, so y'all get it. But Travis Scott basically previewed his album for Clips and Pharrell in Paris, and everybody was cool, right? And then like a week later, Travis Scott drops Meltdown. Now, y'all don't know, Meltdown is a song that was on Travis Scott's album after the Astroworld tragedy. And on that song, Drake has a verse dissing Pharrell. So he was just with them a week ago, previewed the album, and then dropped the song. And I guess Pusha T is thinking that Travis Scott knew this song was going to be on the album and didn't warn them back when Triggers was in Paris that Drake had a song on his album that was taking shots at Pharrell, right? So so then there's another moment where when Like That by Kendrick Lamar dropped, the song where he's on Future's track and he sparks the beef with Kendrick and Drake. Travis Scott is like on the stage at Rolling Loud and he's hyping up the song Like That, and he's knowing good and well that it's a shot at Drake. So Pusha T is thinking like, oh, he's neutral. He's trying to be neutral, but he's not really being neutral. That's what I'm picking up. So he's basically saying Travis Scott is stirring up conflict without accountability, and that can like escalate tension and kind of erode the trust or break the trust that real artists have with each other. All right. So my thoughts on this is I'm going to play devil's advocate right now because I just gave a whole spiel of what not what Travis Scott was thinking, what Pusha T was saying. And y'all go, like I said, y'all go to the article and let me know what y'all think, and read the article and let me know what y'all think on Rap TV. But it could be something like Travis Scott is just enjoying the music. He, like I said, the Astroworld tragedy had just happened. He just dropped his first album after that. Drake had a verse on there. It could be even a thing where maybe Drake's in his verse right before the album came out. Sometimes artists do that, and he didn't know that Drake was going to take a shot at Pharrell, but he could be thinking like, this is between Drake and Pharrell. The song is dope. Maybe Pusha T and them know that I rock with them. I was just in Paris with them. I just previewed the album. And then I was also thinking, if Travis Scott previewed the album to them in Paris, maybe they would have had the verse already. But then I had to think maybe he didn't play the whole album. Maybe he just played some songs off the album. So that's another thing. And the reason I say that maybe he's just enjoying the music is because he was on stage with at Rolling Loud, really hyped to Like That, the song with Kendrick is dissing Drake, and maybe he just rocked with the song. It was a hype moment in hip hop history. The beat was hard. He's on the stage. He's just in the moment. And the reason I say maybe he's just enjoying the music because both of those songs are just taking shots at other people. Drake and Kendrick got their thing. So that's me playing devil's advocate, right? With that. I don't know Travis Scott's side. Maybe there is information out there about what Travis Scott is actually thinking and what he has said about it and his point of view on it. I don't know that aspect of it. So that's why I'm playing devil's advocate, right? But so my opinion on that, my humble opinion on that is, I wonder if Pusha T, did he communicate his opinion or thought process on how Travis Scott was handling all that to Travis Scott? I feel like maybe they're not best of friends, but I feel like they are at least connected enough to where he could reach out to Travis Scott and just ask him about it or just see what's up about it. But maybe he also thought, Pusha T thought, that this was the moment. His album's coming out. This is the moment to put his feelings about that on display. Now, let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all feel like he should have reached out to Travis about that? Like, hey, woo. You know, because these are separate events, like the meltdown and then the whole like that. It was some time between that. Maybe not years and years and years and years, but it was enough time. So maybe he didn't care enough. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But maybe Pusha T could have reached out to Travis Scott, because it all could just be a miscommunication. But like I said, I don't know all of the information on what Travis Scott, how he's responding to that, or what his perspective on that is. So it could also not be a misunderstanding too. It could just be what it is, y'all. So that's what's going on. Pusha T, Travis Scott. You know, hip hop is a sport. Hopefully they can patch it up. They both dope artists. I don't know if they have songs together, but even if they do, they can make new music together. Hopefully, it probably will be fire, or just collab or something like that. Or it may not be that deep. It may not be smoke like that. It could just be some hip hop stuff too. So it may not be that deep, but that's what's going on. But y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what y'all really think on that. Do you feel like, there should have been some communication? Do you feel like rappers is really friends like that anyway in the first place? Like, do you feel like they even really care like that? Like, I just don't feel like, unless they're at an event, like how they saw each other in Paris, I don't think they really gonna cross paths like that. It could, but even then, I don't think it's up like that. In my opinion, that's another one of my opinions. I don't think it's up like smoke like that. But then again, I don't know. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I have no clue. I don't know Pusha T or Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, y'all. So yeah, that's what's going on in the news as far as that goes. That's the culture aspect of the show. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing.